Hello my planner pals and welcome back, and if you're new here then thank you for joining me and giving me a try. My name is Di, I am here at Creative Karma Design, and today I'm going to do a flip through of my journal. It started off as a catch-all and then morphs into a journal partway through the month, and this has changed a little bit throughout 2022, but this is my 2022 planner. So as you can tell here, we've got this desert theme. This did change. I kind of switched out some of the dividers and stuff like that, but you'll see that as we go. So I've got my little acetate here. So I guess the caveat is that for the first 2 weeks, I was using a half letter. As you can see, this is only the half letter size, and this is my word for the year, was rise. So I've got two of these in here because one of them is from the other planner. There is my perpetual, and then I put in the fun days in here just as something to put in, and then I've got a goals section. I can't find my other goals things because life, and I just can't seem to find anything right now. I'm just going through one of those phases where everything seems to be all over the place. So yeah, let's hop in to January. Now there's no January currently, and I've got these kind of sandwiched together because again I was using the half letter. So this is my half letter for the last week of, like the last bit of 2021. I think this was a paper pack. This is the Free Spirit. These I think were from Productivity or something, but yeah, that is that one. And then this again is the Free Spirit, and this is what I will say. I recently had a comment about, oh, using more than one planner is wrong. Please, please, please don't let anybody tell you that the way you do something is wrong. I cannot fit everything in with my brain the way it is. Like, again, my brain just does not work that way. I need to segment everything, and this is what I'm kind of playing with right now as I've gone into the first week of January in 2023. I don't see things when they're like this, like in a list like this. I just don't see them. That just all merges into one to me. Like I literally, like if it's something after the fact, like if it was journaling, it would be fine. But when like that's something that I need to read, I don't see it. I just don't see it. I need it to be bigger, or I need it to be in like different colors or something. I need it to be different. So again, that was the last week that I did of the half letter. And then I went into this. This is, I think this is Happy Life. And again, things, just changing things, putting in little letter stickers. Started like doing some little doodles. But I love this spread. I love this spread. And this is one thing that I'm realizing, that as I've looked back at my planners so far, like as I was preparing for the 2023 and I was looking back at 2022, there's a lot that I like earlier on in the year. So yes, that's what I will say. There's a lot that I liked earlier in the year. So there will be some changes as we come into 2023. Love this. I made this with the Cricut. I think this was This Colourful Life, I believe. And I think this is when I started, yes, this is when I started my YouTube and Instagram for this channel. So yes, this was a colouring page that I did for my email list for my yoga. And this was one of the weird things, I don't have the currently page for February. I could not find it anywhere, so I don't know where the other half of this week is. I've absolutely no idea. Again, life just feels like so thrown upside down right now. So yeah, I just can't even. Yeah. But as I look back, I loved my catch-all. And this is one of the things that I'm realizing as I move into a new year. I miss like the little highlights of stuff. I think I got too into the weeds into journaling rather than thinking just about the highlights of things. So that was my February monthly, and I think again this was Happy Life, Colourful Life, Happy Life, and then some old washi that I'd had. I don't remember what, I think this might have been Happy Life too. And then just boxes from Colourful Boxes. But yeah, and I wasn't using the monthly that much. This again was Happy Life. I think I combined those same books, Happy Life and Colourful Life, in this one. And it's funny as I look back at this, like, again, I've mentioned this before, but I thought I was a planner that liked neutral spreads and neutral colours, and I absolutely love this. I love the colours, I love everything being colourful. So yes, that makes me happy. That makes me happy. This was Free Spirit. This was there's two Free Spirit books. I call this one the jewel toned one. So yes, I love this spread. I love this spread, a little doodle of watching Star Trek. But yeah, I think that is what I've noticed as the year has gone on, that this one turned from big things, I'm going to call them big things, like a big thing for a birthday, to smaller things, but trying to cram everything into one, and I don't like that. So yes. And then this was again, I think this was the Colourful Life again, maybe. Again, I go on little, because that book has like different themes in it. I don't remember where these were from. I can't even remember. They're not from that book, but yeah. Maybe it was from like Go With Goals or Hustle and Heart or something. But yeah, I love this. Again, I love the spread, the little pops. I just wish there was a little bit more colour. I wish there was more red in the journaling somewhere. But yeah, the more that I look at this, the more that I want more stuff like this. I hope that makes sense. But yes. And then this was, I've got a page missing, hang on. Oh, I found it. I found it. I found it. I put that in the wrong place. Okay. So that is also that was my word for 2022. So there you go. This was Agenda 52. This was the Stickabilities, I think. It's either Agenda 52 or Stickabilities, I can't remember. And it was called something like Blooms or something. But it was basically florals and flamingos. That was how I would have titled the book. Florals and flamingos. It had like yellow, pink, this pale kind of minty colour, black and gold. But I loved it. I love this spread. I love this spread. Like the colours, the text, yeah, I love it. And then this is when I started doing memory keeping for my currently. That makes more sense to me. And you would have seen in some of my monthlies, I will transfer the photos onto here. That is something that I probably will be doing more of as we move into the year, like putting more stuff onto here. And I'm thinking it's harder for me to make the photos fit after the fact. So what I might be doing is doing this at the end of the month, the beginning of the next month, so that I just use it as a after, like these were the March highlights kind of thing. I hope that makes sense. This was my March spread for my monthly. I love this. These, as again, most of the videos are on my channel, but these were from Ralph's, the grocery store. I just found them in the grocery section in the card aisle, and I love them. I love them. Again, you'll know that I love my Dalmatians, and I love these. I love them. I love them. But this would have been Pixel's birthday, the day that we got him in 2013. But yeah, and then that was the anniversary of Sky passing away, which were my 2 Dalmatians beforehand. So I'm on my 4th. All right. This one is, again, I think it's Colourful Life. I think it's Colourful Life again with colourful boxes. And this was from a Stickabilities book from Hobby Lobby. But I love this. I love the colours. I love the big text. Yeah, this is what I've just noticed as I've been going through and re-evaluating everything. I love the big chunky text. I don't need a lot of detail. This is what I'm realizing. Love this. This was with Mickey and Friends. I think this was the probably around the time that I got that book, and I got it off eBay, super cheap. So yeah, I've got my planner haul from Hobby Lobby, World Kidney Day, Missing Pixel. But yeah, I love this spread. Again, this is how I like them, like full, but with little pops of color, little pops of color. And then there's this one. This is the Agenda 52 and productivity and probably colorful boxes. But yeah, I like mixing books up. But yeah, this was St. Patrick's Day. So it was weird that this was the 2-year anniversary of the pandemic, and here we are coming up on the 3-year anniversary. It's insane. But yeah, I love it though. I love the spread. These were, I think these were from the teacher book or the student book, along with some stickers from Dollar Tree. Like these plants were all from Dollar Tree. And then these boxes were one that I printed myself. So yeah, this was a bit of a mixture, a bit of a mishmash, but I love it. But I love it. This is what I'm realizing. All I need is sick. All I need is yoga. I don't need the details. Not in this planner. Not in this planner. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking is going to change moving into 2023. And then for the week after, it was Mermaid Day on the 29th. So I did a Little Mermaid spread. And I got 100 subscribers on my planner YouTube. So it seems like such a long time ago. It's crazy to think that I've not even had this channel a year yet. Crazy. Crazy. But yeah, this is how I like my catch-all to be. And that's what I'm realizing. I'm missing that. I'm missing that. I also have not done any coloring pages for a while, I have noticed. So my currently page, so this was my April coloring page, but my currently page again here was the Agenda 52. I use that most of the year for my currently, and this quote was just from, again, Stickabilities from Hobby Lobby. But again, it's harder to put the photos in afterwards. I would like to do the photos first and then fit the stickers around. So that's what I'm probably going to be doing in 2023. I'm going to do my currently page afterwards. This was my April page, and this was the Happy Planner seasonal book. But yeah, that's when I had pink eye. I remember that now. Gosh, that seems like forever ago. But yeah, I had pink eye. Not much changes on these after I've done them, unless some appointment comes up. This one, I believe, was for a challenge, but I can't remember what it was. And I actually started partway through the year, started to write out the challenge. I think it was something to do with leaves. I think it was something to do with leaves or something. But yeah, I used, this was either teacher or student book, and these were out of, these letters were out of Happy Life though. These were out of teacher or student, but these were like a little pack from Hobby Lobby. It was like a couple of dollars, but yeah, it all worked. I love it. I love it. Everything worked together. Thank you.
Bill.
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 Rubbish.
Not a Bill.
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 You're a Bill.
Not a Bob. You should know that one now.
This was for a challenge. This was for, I think it was Cute and Fuzzy or something like that. And these were from the Dollar Tree. I absolutely love this spread. I love this spread. And again, this is the sort of stuff that I want to get back to. This kind of stuff where everything is bright and colourful. The only kind of thing that I wish that this was more in my journal than my catch-all. But yeah, I loved it. I loved it. And this is when I got my new brush pens. This was I know this was from Dollar Tree. I'm not sure what these were from. I'm not sure what the other ones were from. I don't remember. I don't remember what the other stickers were from, but yeah, good luck. Good luck. But I love the spread. I love the spread. This was a challenge that I did for myself, and this is the Dollar Tree vinyl. And I was just showing you how to use the vinyl in your spreads rather than having to cut them out. You don't need a Cricut. You can just have a big piece like this and you're good. You're good. And this was Girl with Goals, I think. These were ones that I printed out myself. And I think just a couple of little stickers from either the teacher or the student book that just matched. Again, currently page was Agenda 52. Happy Planner Seasonal, and this was one of the little stickers that I got from a pack. I think you'll see, yeah, in a second, you'll see it was a pack that I got from Hobby Lobby of Star Wars, and probably my favourite layout of 2022 was this one, was the Baby Yoda one. I just love this. I absolutely love it. Like, I can't tell you how much I love this. I loved it before, I love it now when it's filled in. I just love it. I need to do another one like this probably this year, but this is what I want to get back to. Doing things like this. Yes, so much yes. This was for a challenge. I think it was bees or something that flies or something like that. But this was a Dollar Tree wall decal that I cut up and made work. But yeah, love it. Love it. This again was for a challenge and I just don't remember what it was. Might have been spots or dots or something. But these are little dot stickers from like the little Avery labels. These are just white ones. But yeah, little Avery labels. And that's when I think I did a tutorial of like uses for these as well. But yeah, I love this spread. I love this spread. This was, oh, this Bright Side challenge. That might have been when I started putting the challenges down. So this was the Bright Side challenge. And this was using, I can't remember the like name, Colourful Tile or something. I think it's Colourful Tile, but I love this spread. I love that book as well, actually, but I love this spread. This washi is very challenging to use, but I do like it. But it's very colourful, I like it. This was, again, Agenda 52. I just added on a movie ticket here. Again, you know, you just, if you want to put something in your planner, you put it in. This was the Happy Planner Seasonal. So yeah, Happy Planner Seasonal stuff, and I love it. It just, I just don't use my monthlies that much. This was again a challenge. This was the A to Z planner themes of Color Your World, and these are coloring pages that are in my coloring book. It's available as a printable. I will leave a link in the description, but I loved this spread. So before the week, I put these in as just like black and white, and then I colored them in and then used those pens in my spread. But yeah, love it. This was Wild About washi, and the only kind of wild washi that I could find was this one in, oh, I think it's Something in Wild book from Michaels. It's a very challenging book to use, I will say that. Very challenging book to use. But I like it, it's just not one of my favorites. This, however, is one of my favorites, was the Stitch. So this was a time that the Stitch book, the Stitch Be Happy box came out from Happy Planner. And what I decided was, because they put in really weird stuff in the Be Happy box, that I was just going to do my own thing. And I bought these stickers from Amazon. It was like $5 for 50 stickers. And I absolutely love them. This I love. This I love. And I think that's really when I started doing more small journaling in this book, I want to say. Yeah. So everything kind of got a little skinny after here. I don't know why. you know, compared to like this, where it's big, I suddenly went very detailed and in the weeds for some reason, which, you know, whatever. This was a combination of the book that I used here, which was one from Hobby Lobby, and I got it for like a couple of dollars. It was very, very cheap. And I actually went back to see they got another one because I loved it so much. It was so colourful. My own boxes as well in this, and they are again available on Etsy. This was from a teacher book. That was from a teacher book. That was from Happy Life. So I've kind of smushed some stuff together, but I love it. I love it. It just works. This was the Zodiac Challenge from the A to Z planner themes, and I used the Free Spirit from Happy Planner. But I love this book. It was one of the first books that I bought, and I used everything in it, and I went out and got another copy. Yeah, I bought another copy of that because I just loved it so much. I just loved it so much. And then my currently page, again, Agenda 52. Nothing on here. This was again the seasonal Happy Planner, and again, this is one of the things I've noticed. I don't use them that much. I just don't use them that much. They're nice to have, but I just don't use them that much. And the ones that I've used, you'll see in my wellness planner when I do a flip through of that. Like, I just use it more in there than I do in here. This was the spread for the 4th of July, and I got this one sticker that I wanted to use from the seasonal book, and then everything else came along with it. But at the end, it still didn't work, as I remember. But then I added on the Mickeys, and everything came together. So my whole thing, my whole shtick for that was that if you're struggling to get a layout to come together, add some Disney stickers to it, because it makes everything come together. These were stickers from Hobby Lobby that were on sale. They were like 60 cents. I still have a sheet left, but they were like 60 cents. I did some coordinating little boxes, and then it all came together. But I love this. I love it. This was, I believe, one of the Colour Story books. I don't remember which, but I added in this because this was when I started to redecorate my home office, and this was the colour that I used for my walls, which now that I look at it, oh no, it's the same colour. I thought it was slightly different, but it's just the light. But yeah, that was the colour of my walls. This was, I believe this was actually for a challenge, but I haven't written it down. But these were from either the student or the teacher book, and it was one page of like plants. There's just one page, just one random page in the book, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna put them in, and I love it. I love it. I don't know, it works. Again, Agenda 52, just blank, and I always include a selfie of myself. And if you're not doing that in any of your stuff, I highly recommend that you do get yourself into your planners, into your scrapbooks or whatever. This was, again, Happy Planner Seasonal. I like it, I just don't use it. This was, I think, again, a Colour Story. This was a mixture, a Colour Story, my own boxes, student and teacher books. I think that might be it. This little thing I got because I had ordered a Colour Story book from Happy Planner, and when it came, one of these, I think it was this one, they were printed on the wrong thing. They were printed on the backer sheet, not on the sticker sheet, so I had to use adhesive to adhere it down. It's still not gonna go down, but yeah, so I'm like, I had to contact them, and they sent me a new sheet, and they sent me that with it. So yeah, this was, I can't remember the name, Wild something Wild. I can't remember the name of this book. I know some of it I used the Free Spirit, and then the other Wild book. all I can think of is Go Wild. It's not Go Wild. Yeah, whatever. It's some kind of animal print book, but I love it. I love that book. I don't use it nearly enough. Maybe that's something that I need to do, especially because I think it really went well with this pink. This was the pink that is in the brush pen set, I believe. These ones were actually from a sheet that I got from Hobby Lobby that was, again, it wasn't even $1. And I think this was for a challenge, something to do with cameras or something, or Polaroid Day, something like that. And I was going to do pictures and then just never got round to it. So never got round to it. But I love this. And this little school bus sticker was from one of the teacher books. But yeah, so some of the teacher stuff with some Hobby Lobby stickers. Love this one. And if you remember this one, this was the sloths. This is from Dollar Tree. They were 3D stickers, so I've just taken the 3D like adhesive off them and then just put them in my planner. Mixed it with, this was from Happy Life. It's either from Happy Life or the quotes book or something. And then my own boxes. Yeah. Gender 52. And I put in, this was when I had to go for a brain scan, and I put in my little wrist thingy, you know, those. Again, the Happy Planner seasonal book. I just don't use it. I just don't use it. Again, I might use it more now that we're, you know, going out more. This was for PKD Day, which was on the 4th, which is the kidney disease that I have. And I cut out these, this, and this from one of the little booklets that they send you. So they send it every quarter or something like that. But yeah, I cut those out and put them in my planner. And I think these were from Colourful Life. And this was my own box. There's my own box. Yeah, I think that was it. Oh, and that was from the same booklet thing. This was a printable that I made in Canva using the hot air balloons, because that was our wedding anniversary and we got married in a hot air balloon. And this was where I put hungover. I wasn't hungover, I was actually very, very sick. So where I was like, I'm hungover, sick, question mark, still feeling sick, like clearly not a hangover. And yes, and it was all because I'd lifted something previously and made myself sick. And it's funny, I think about it, and that's actually when my shoulder started to hurt as well. So clearly I did something to myself then. But yeah, I was having a bit of a struggle leading up to there, and then here was where everything kind of just, yeah, went downhill from there. Still sick, starting to feel better, like literally 2 weeks later. But yeah, starting to feel better. Hot water tank broke. Finally booked a trip to Hawaii. And yeah, but this was for the challenge that Reenie and I host, was to use scrapbook paper. So this is scrapbook paper. And then some of these are from, I think, Today's the Day book. This was the Hello Fall and Fall Leaves Falling challenge. And this was the Dollar Tree wall decal of Frozen. And you'll see another one, the other half, with Elsa in my wellness planner. But yeah, I love this. I just did boxes in similar colours. Again, this is the kind of stuff that I love. I love it. There's no other way to say it. I just love it. This was also a challenge. Was it a challenge? No, this was our Yankeeversary. So this was our, did I put how many years? I didn't put how many years. But this was the anniversary of us becoming US citizens. I think it was 8 years. Yeah, anniversary of us becoming US citizens. And this is, I think it's the Rainbow book. But yeah, and my mum got a kidney transplant. Yay. This was when I had to take a little break from the Agenda 52 because they didn't have any October in their seasonal book, which really pissed me off if I'm honest. But I just did a Canva thing, and this is a tutorial that is in my channel playlist, and I will link it here. But yeah, I just put more little memories in. My monthly using the Happy Planner. This was for Cephalopod Awareness Day, so I've got a octopus and a squid as my cephalopods. These were from Dollar Tree. These were the Rainbow book, and I think this was either out of Today's the Day or the Quotes book. This was actually for the Dread Spread that Rini and I host, and it was to use stickers that you hate. So I used a lot of the coffee stickers because I don't like coffee, and afterwards, this was the week that I also watched the Minions movie. So what I did was I went back and put in some Minions, and I love it. I love it. I didn't like it until I put the Minions in. Now I love it. These were stickers from Michaels from their Halloween pack. I like it. And this was the lead up to us leaving for Hawaii. But I knew that I was going to be busy this week, so I just filled out as much as I could with stickers. Like this is from Girl with Goals. Again, Hustle and Heart. So I've got like a few different things mixed in with the stickers from the Halloween pack. Now for my Halloween spread, I went with Wrong. I can't remember what it was called, Going Places or something. This washi has been driving me bonkers, I will say that. And yeah, I love this. I love it. And if you remember, I did a little booklet for our trip, and I've shown you a flip through of this already, but all I've done is I've punched the back and I put that in here, and then that's where it lives. That's where it lives. And then we've got the Agenda 52. If you saw my flip through for November, I hadn't put in the photos, but I've done that now. So I've put the photos in. I've got little Stella in. It's me in my car. Stella, Bob walking Stella, and this is from the Nightmare Before Christmas. The Haunted Mansion gets decorated as Nightmare Before Christmas, and I love it at that time of year. And then we have the seasonal for our monthly. And it's actually the first time in a long time that I actually started using the monthly. And again, it's just because I had a lot of things going on, like with stuff with Stella, and yeah, just more things. This was the Dia de las Muertas spread, and I made these in Canva. All of the boxes were in Canva, the quotes were in Canva, but yeah, I love it. I love it. One of my favourites again from the year, as well as this. This was for Remembrance Day on the 11th, and I love it. Funnily enough, like I think this was the last time that I had insomnia, but yeah, love it. This was the seasonal squad life, something along those lines, squad life I think. I like it. Just not feeling very well again. Stressed. That was when my mom was back in hospital again. So yeah. Yeah, I like it though. This was the Essential Seasons, I believe. And this was when we adopted Stella. She actually came just for the weekend. And then has been here ever since. So yeah. But again, I like to get away from the small writing and be more intentional with what I'm writing. I hope that makes sense. Again, this is my December page, so consider this my December flip through as well. This is my currently page. Again, it was so hard to put the photos in afterwards and make them fit the spaces that I'd left, especially now that I've got more photos because we have Stella. So I'm going to in future do the opposite and make the photos first and then put the other stickers in. I hope that makes sense. Or I'm just going to put photos in and be done with it. This was the seasonal, again, from the Happy Planner. But yeah, again, didn't use it that much, but it's always nice to have. This was when I started trying to do more stash stuff. This was Colourful Life. And I think I used some other stuff. I think this is from the quotes book or something. Can't remember. But I like this. Again, I just feel like some words pop out and I'd like more of that. More of that. Less of the small writing and more of the big stuff. And this was the Disney Indigo. Again, I like it. It kind of morphed more into my journal. It just morphed more into a journal, and I like it, but it also is very messy. It's very messy. And then this was my birthday spread, and this was the bright type. I love this, but again, it gets very smushed very easily. Very smushed very easily. So yeah, I need to figure out, and this is what I'm struggling with right now, is trying to figure out which direction I want to take my journal, which direction I want to take my catch-all. Because this is basically turned into a journal at this point. And this is the week of Christmas. I like it, but again, it's like I like this. I like the bigger words, and I like turning some of the text the other way. I just don't like this. I don't like the smaller stuff. Did I really need to do all of that? I don't know. I don't know. And same with this, because I ended up writing all in here too. It just seems very, very messy. Very messy. Not that there's anything wrong with that, if that's what I need. And sometimes it is. So yeah, I don't know. But that, my friends, is my catch-all. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, then give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. And I will see you next time, my planner pals. Bye!